Hey guys, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. So today we are going to be talking about, oh my gosh, again, James Charles in the drama, you guys. And you know what? I'm getting so tired of hearing about James Charles in the same kind of drama. That's right, you guys. James Charles has been accused and receipts have been shown from him messaging a high schooler again. I'm just gonna roll this clip for you so you can hear. He was in an interview and he kind of like says, well, anyway, guys, listen for yourself. And I'm going to let you kind of, form your own opinions about this before I give my 2 cents. So roll it.
Talk to guys that live in different states and stuff, and I'm like, hey, like, why don't you come visit? Like, well, I can't afford a plane ticket. Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, I can. So like, get on the plane. And like, well, I just don't really feel comfortable with that. But like, I love you and I really want to be together. And I'm like, well, we can't be together because you can't afford a plane ticket. You're probably still in either high school or college, like a senior in high school or in college. Right. So like, either you accept the flight and realize that like, this is what I'm bringing to the relationship so we can spend time together if you actually care about me. Yeah. Or we literally never meet because you can't afford it. That's right. Talk to guys that live in different states and stuff, and I'm like, hey, like, why don't you come visit? Like, well, I can't afford a plane ticket. Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, I can. So like, get on the plane. And like, well, I just don't really feel comfortable with that. But like, I love you and I really want to be together. And I'm like, well, we can't be together because you can't afford a plane ticket. You're probably still in either high school or college, like a senior in high school or in college. Right. Either high school or college, like a senior in high school or in college. Right.
And so as you can see, guys, he clearly stumbles on his words and says, that you might still be in high school. I mean, a senior in high school. First of all, it doesn't matter if you're in high school or a senior in high school. James Charles, you are 21 years old and you have no business messaging any high schoolers of any kind. Honestly, when I was 21 years old, I had nothing to do with anybody still in high school. I was not hanging out with high schoolers. I was not friends with people in high school. I don't care if they were a senior, if they were, I don't care, because they are in high school. In that age range, the 18, 19, 20, 21, that whole range, there's a lot of growth that happens and a lot of maturity that happens when you take that step from graduating high school and starting into your either a life in college or into your, life as an adult, in the working world and all of that. And there's a tremendous amount of growth that happens mentally in that time frame. And so no, I didn't want to hang out with anybody in high school when I was that age because I just felt like there was we were in different life phases at that time. And it just wasn't appropriate. It wasn't something that interested me. The fact that this is something that interests James Charles, that he is interested in hanging out with these people that are still in high school, is honestly very, very concerning to me and very, very troubling. And you know what? I'm not the only one that thinks this. I have some messages here, and these are tweets that I found on Twitter. So I'm going to be crediting. Most of it is Def Noodles. I have something from Nick Snyder here. So I'm just going to read this so you can see what is happening. So the first one here is from Def Noodles. Instant regret. James Charles unfollowed by Iggy Azalea. James had recently featured Iggy in one of his viral videos. This after allegations that James had inappropriate contact with the fourth blank in 6 months came to light today. All Kardashians/Jenners also unfollowed James today. So people are unfollowing James, you guys. This is not ending up good for him. The next is Trisha Paytas, and you guys know that Trisha goes off. She says, James Charles deserves prison. I really hope one of these parents press charges. It's so nauseating. I'm physically nauseous, and he's so cocky about it all, about getting away with it all. I didn't want to say that. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that word, but like arrogant, basically. I'll say without a shadow of a doubt, James Charles is the only creator that deserves to be banned and stripped from all social media platforms. He's abusing it by blank with blank. Repeated behavior that's happening as recent as a few days ago. This is actual blank. She goes on to say the way James talked to him after too, threatening him, being aggressive, putting blame on a 15-year-old for their interaction. Disgusting. And this is after Def Noodles posted, who could have seen that coming? James Charles exposed for allegedly messaging 15-year-old. When James notices the boy shared one of their messages on his story, James snaps, accusing the boy of lying about his age, then blocks him. Boy alleges he never lied about his age. And then there are pictures, you guys. This guy is on TikTok and he posts a lot of TikToks and it says 15-year-old blah, 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 15-year-old da-da-da, not a 15-year-old doing da-da-da. And so his age is like all over TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So like, how did James not know? How did he not know? That doesn't make any sense to me. And that's why it's very, very disturbing to me. Trisha also goes on to say that the fact that this is happening again and again and again, like fresh, new, now, this man is a current dangerous threat. James Charles is a straight up blank. That's not slander, but a fact. Repeated behavior, but still blank happening. WTF. And that's after Ethan Klein said, James Charles caught with yet another 15-year-old boy. I swear to God, y'all, this is getting blank ridiculous. Call blank anyone out. They associate... I don't know. I can't read. It's too small. Sorry. But yeah, you guys, I mean, I'm going to put up a little snapshot that I got from Nick Snyder's Twitter of the little interaction that James had with the boy. And it's just like in this snap, I think literally it says like 15-year-old in the thing that the guy is responding to. And I think that was like on his, like the guy was turning from 14 to 15. Which means James started messaging him when he was 14 years old. James, as a 21-year-old man, messaging a 14-year-old boy. It's completely, utterly inappropriate. It's not okay. He needs to be stopped. Something needs to happen about this. It's not okay. It's not okay. Because of the age and because of the abuse of power. It's just so disturbing. The lady, Kat Tenbarge, I don't know if I'm saying her name, last name correctly, but this was the girl who recently came out with an article about David Dobrik and Dirty Dom. She had something to say as well. She says, the alleged James Charles interactions with blank shows a pattern of JC getting aggressive, plus claiming that the minor lied about their age once screenshots leak. It's an increasingly worrisome use of his power dynamic. He shouldn't be privately messaging his young fans at all. And that is, I agree with that statement. Def Noodle says, let's play a game. Did James Charles know the age of the boy to whom he allegedly sent inappropriate messages? James wished the 15-year-old a happy birthday in November 2020. The boy had numerous TikToks uploaded before that date showing his age. Did James know the boy's age? And he shows receipts of the screenshot that I just showed you again. And then also 2 little clips from the boy's TikTok that I didn't expand upon because I don't really want to show his face like up close on there because he is underage. But yeah, so like... It's here, you guys. It's here. Like, the boy is clearly underage. It's here. Like, I don't understand why. When is it appropriate? You don't, like, you, as James Charles, do not add your young 14-year-old fans on Snapchat and message them back and forth like that. Not somebody with your power dynamic in your history. You just don't do it. And this is the 4th time this is coming out about you. In like 6 months or something. This is absolutely ridiculous, and James Charles needs to be stopped. You know what, you guys, in the comments down below, leave me your opinions about all this. You're totally entitled to your opinion. If you think James Charles did nothing wrong, you're entitled to that opinion. But you guys, I mean, if it looks like a duck, talks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, then it is a duck to me. And right now, a duck is a duck, and James Charles is doing some things that are not good. They're not good with these young men. So let me know in the comments down below all of your thoughts about this, and I look forward to hearing from you. If you liked today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below so you can be updated of all my future uploads. Don't forget to ring that bell. You'll hear all about the latest drama that's going on with this and everybody else in the beauty community. I also do shopping vlogs and food reviews, Starbucks reviews, all of that, and makeup reviews as well. So subscribe to my channel if you want to be informed informed of all of that latest drama. You can follow me on all of my social media at Beauty by Shelby. That's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Beauty by Shelby. And yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the Beauty by Shelby vibes and want to stick around for a little bit, then YouTube should be suggesting a couple videos down here for you to choose from. If you're just here to check up on the latest James Charles drama, then I totally appreciate you swinging by for this view anyway. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again soon. And yeah, guys, I need to get away from all of this drama. It is too heavy. I miss the patchy eyeshadow drama. I miss the lipstick drama. You know, that was, I miss the drama about the palettes not being good, about the foundation formula sucking, and all of that. I'm getting, all of this other stuff is really heavy, and I really wish we could just go back to talking about the makeup. Golly, can we just talk about the makeup? Anyway, you guys, I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.